Oh my God. There's like 4 or 5 bull moose back here, and we just got here. Like, this is literally within 5 minutes of pulling up this area. I've been kind of sitting here and just putting camp up in silence after completely smacking my drone against my rooftop tent. But aside from that, that's not really why we're out here. The main reason we're out here is to get a nice quality photo of a bull moose, which within the first 5 minutes we saw 4. So, little backstory, I just recently purchased a 100 to 400 Sony G Master lens, and I'm super excited to use it. The last time I had a lens with that sort of focal length was a Canon T7 Rebel, which is worth like 300 bucks, and the lens came with a kit. So I have now since then upgraded to the Sony a7 III and now the 100 to 400 G Master lens from Sony. So that is mainly why I'm out here. I want to use this lens to get back to what I used to enjoy doing, which is doing wildlife photography, which I didn't do a whole lot, but when I could, it was amazing. Now, I'm not going to tell you guys exactly where I'm at. It's going to come down to you guys doing your own research if you want to come out here and experience this, but essentially I'm in the moose capital of Colorado, so if you just Google that, I'm sure you'll have some luck finding out where I'm at. But I'm gonna stop talking now. I'm starving, it's cold, I'm gonna make a fire. So I will see you guys bright and early tomorrow morning. I'm gonna get the 100 to 400 lens out, try to get some more shots. Come here. Come here. Hey. All right, well, our friends have left, so we're gonna get breakfast going and then pack up and just kind of explore for a little bit, so. Okay, so it is midday and any sort of chance of seeing a moose right now is probably going to be slim to none because most of the time they're bedding down. That's why I try to get up for sunrise or hang around for sunset, because that's typically when they come out, and then they kind of lounge around at nighttime. So what we're going to do in the meantime is kill some time. So there's a cool little spot over here, and well, I'm just going to show you guys. So oh man, this area just never gets old. I've been here so many times and it's still a blast. And for those of you guys wondering where this is at, this is the only area in Colorado that it's legal to off-road in the sand dunes. So that should narrow it down to a specific area. Now, I'm gonna cook some lunch and then we're gonna set sail for the next area to try to find some moose. And for those of you that want to come out and do this sort of thing and find yourself a moose, there's a few things you should know before you do so. One is knowing the type of area that they hang out at. And that's going to be near some sort of water source, like a river or lake, that is going to be surrounded by twigs and bushes. And I'm not talking about the types of twigs and bushes that are like 2 feet high. I'm talking about the ones that are like 8 to 12 feet high, because that's their food source too. And so what I like to do is set up camp close to the river where there's tons of twigs and bushes, and then I just wait. And I wait until either sunrise or sunset, which is most of the time when you're gonna see them, because during the day they're gonna lay low, and then at night, obviously it's hard to see at night. And lastly, if you're gonna do this, be safe, be cautious, and use common sense. Don't just walk right up to the moose and try to pet it. Like, give it some space. If it looks aggravated, back off. There is a legal limit on how close you can be unless it is approaching you or it walks within your space, and I will put that in the video. But just be careful, especially during the rut season, which is when they mate and they get very territorial. And I'm more referring to the bulls, which are the ones with the the horns. And so just if you guys are gonna do this, be careful. Those are some of the tips I have, but other than that, I'm gonna keep cooking, and I will see you guys later when we find our new spot.
I came from the mud, there's dirt on my hands, strong like a tree, there's roots where I stand. Oh, I've been running from the law. Hope they won't shoot me down soon.
That was lightning, I think. This area looks pretty nice. It's secluded. I haven't seen anyone over here. And this is like prime moose territory. So hopefully we can find a spot around here with a nice little camping site. Jesus. Storm is a little nuts, but hopefully it's passed. Looks pretty cloudy over there. Yeah, I'm gonna get back in the truck and go find a spot, so. Well, guys, that concludes the trip. Unfortunately, we didn't see any moose this morning. Perfect place, perfect environment. We had the river, the stream, their food source with like the twigs and bushes. But I waited 2 hours as soon as I could see any sort of light, and no luck. So that's how it goes sometimes. Sometimes you show up in the first 5 minutes and there's 4 bull moose, and then sometimes you wait hours and nothing will come. So it's just how it goes. But I'm gonna finish airing up my tires, dry off, and get out of here. So don't forget to like and subscribe, and let me know what kind of wildlife we should go shoot next. I think we might try to tackle a black bear. So